think a lot of times we expect for things to happen a certain way. Life is built up of great expectation. As I start this sermon today, it's amazing how things happen in life. And I was in the dialysis chair on Friday, and I had actually went off to sleep. I was praying, and I actually went off to sleep and woke back up. And when I woke back up, the Lord had gave me a word. He gave me a word. And I just went, I done preached that before. You know, the Lord just give you something and just bring something back to you. I said, I done preached that before. And so I pondered over it. The word, just the word that he gave me. And then later on, one of the MTs came by, and I asked how much longer I had on the machine. I think they said about 20 minutes or something like that. So I'm ready to go now. And I said, well, you can't go. And then later I got one of them to come by there and turn it down. So I'm starting to cramp a little bit. And then the Lord gave me a word for one of the guys in the place, one of the nurses. And so when he came back around, I begged for him to come over there. I began to talk to him. And bear in mind, I never talked to this young man before in this matter. And then I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but you know, a lot of times in life, it only takes a word. It only takes a word from the Lord that will change your destiny. It's not a sermon. It's not another song. It's not another self-help book. Sometimes God only sends a word. A word that will change the course of your life forever. I think a lot of times we expect for things to happen a certain way. And life is built up of great expectation. And many times we get let down because of circumstances, hurdles that you have to jump, hoop sometimes you have to jump through. Loop sometimes you have to jump in. All of these things have a way of changing your destiny. You may start out going to Miami, but the road may be closed, and sometimes there's a detour, and sometimes you have to go another way. And sometimes it discourages you, and you may even change your mind. Lord, I wish I had a praying church. There's many that have started going towards heaven, but something has changed their mind. Oh, sister didn't look at you just right. Brother turned his nose up on you. Somebody slammed the door in your face. I don't know what happened that changed your mind. Oftentimes your appetite craves for something so bad. And if you don't get it when your appetite is craving for it, many times you will just change your mind. You know, I had another topic for my sermon today, but I might just use change your mind. Well, I got a word. I got a word. You got my notes? You want my notes? I got a word. For you today. And I want you to think about this word. Because this word means everything to this sermon. The word is am I saying it right? Expectation. Expectation. Can y'all say that in the oratory? Expectation. No, y'all got to say it louder. Expectation. Now put a little soul on it. Expectation. Okay. Expectation. Now, let me tell you what it means. Because in your mind, you know, this is a word. Take a little grammar here. This is a word that has hands. It has fingers. This is a word that cannot be used plural. Cannot be used singular because it has extensions. Oh, I wish it has extensions. It cannot be used singular. It cannot be used alone.